Network.
Hi friends, it's time for your Farm and Ranch news. Well, on Monday, the White House Office of Management and Budget released the President's fiscal year 2021 budget for the U.S. government. And it didn't take very long for agricultural organizations like the National Association of Wheat Growers to weigh in. And that's because the budget proposes drastic cuts to some key programs for U.S. wheat farmers like crop insurance and other important safety net and conservation items. The budget also enacts a cut of $1.66 billion to in-kind international food aid. Now, the National Association of Wheat Growers says it'll continue to impress upon members of Congress the difficult economic conditions in wheat country, and thus why these programs shouldn't be cut through the budget and appropriations process. In some other news, the National Cattlemen's Beef Association has released survey results that show widespread consumer confusion about plant-based fake meat products and the ingredients they contain. Less than half of the 1,800 respondents actually understood the labeling term plant-based beef and how it was intended to describe an entirely vegetarian or vegan food product. In fact, one major source of confusion for 1/3 of consumers is the mistaken belief that plant-based meat products contained at least some real beef. The fact that so many consumers look at these type of labels and think that the products include meat or any other animal byproduct is a clear sign, they say, that the misleading labeling and deceptive marketing practices surrounding plant-based fake meat has caused some real consumer confusion here of late. Stay with us. We'll have more ag news right after this. Well, U.S. pork exports posted new volume and value records last year, reaching nearly $7 billion. That's according to some new data released by USDA and compiled by the U.S. Meat Export Federation. Exports of U.S. beef, though, were below the previous year's record levels, while lamb export volume was actually the second largest on record. Now, the decline in U.S. beef exports from the record levels of 2018 was partially attributed to lower shipments to Japan, which were down 6% in both volume and value. Similar to pork, Japan's tariff rates for U.S. beef were lowered, though, on January 1st to match those of major competitors, with rates for U.S. beef muscle cuts dropping from 38.5% to 26.6%. So without question, that drop in that tariff will certainly help things out here in 2020 and moving forward. And finally, the National Pork Board has opened up applications for a new series of swine research fellowships to help provide a pipeline of highly skilled employees for the pork industry. The checkoff is investing a hefty sum of $500,000 for these fellowships, and the money will help fund education and training in critical areas of impact like animal science, feed science and management, as well as engineering and human resources, along with a whole lot of other things. If this sounds like something you might be interested in, just visit the National Pork Board's website. That's going to do it from the Ag Desk. Have a great day.